Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this market, give you guys an update. We are seeing some bullish things going on this chart, but tomorrow's weekly close is a very important weekly close. There's like some substantial levels that we have to get over in order for things to look very bullish. Right now it's still on the cautiously side, bearish, bullish, cautiously. Basically it's just cautious, like a no trading zone when it comes to Bitcoin. At this point we're just looking to see what's going. So for me, dollar cost averaging into a couple coins, a little bit here and there, not trying to take any huge losses, and just waiting until we get a clear breakout. So I want to show you on these charts what exactly I am seeing, and I also want to talk to you about two projects that are pretty interesting real quick that you might want to take a look at. So if you're excited about that, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just get right into it. So real quick, let's just run through some of these charts. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily right here, what needs to happen in my opinion is we need to close right here above this 34. We need to solidify, close above this 34, not get nowhere near it, maybe come down, test it, but stay above it on the daily. For the weekly, this is what we're looking at right here. We need this candle to come up a lot. Let's get a nice pump tomorrow to see what's going to happen. Right here what we see is there's a cross of a bearish cross on the 13 and 34 on the weekly, so that kind of sucks. But what all the traders and everybody have been talking about today is this breakout on the daily RSI, which could swing things to the more bullish side. A lot of traders actually trade solely on this pattern right here, this RSI right here, and you can see this thing started on January 7th, and it's been a downtrend ever since, and we barely broke out of it yesterday. So this is something that is a falling wedge that a lot of people, traders, are keeping their eye on very closely to see how this is going to end up right here. Are we going to come back down and retest it and continue higher? That's what we are keeping our fingers on, hoping that would be the momentum that we need on this daily chart. But like I said, the weekly looks a little more bearish, and so does the monthly chart. Based on this RSI right here, might need to cool off a little bit more. So like I said, as long as we don't fall below 30k for a while, and just things got really hyped really fast and they just need to cool off a little bit more, just a little bit. Looking at this total 2 right here, we closed above the 21 moving average on the daily, which is great. So that's what we want to see. We want to get out of this resistance box. Right now we're still in this resistance box. We've been here for a while. It's not fun. Let's go ahead and get out of it. Go into the total 2. It's looking like the best chart of the day right here. It got out of this major support zone right here, which is I know it's a lot of billions of dollars, but I'm looking at this on the long-term time frame. So breaking out of some of these levels looks good. Let's just close right here and try to go ahead and head up to the next level. Getting up to this blue line will look really pretty in our altcoin bags and our Bitcoin bags, so that looks cool. So as soon as we see some bullish things going on in the charts, the news starts to follow it, like I always talk about. This is why we counter trade the news and we counter trade the herd, because now look, a little bit of bullish movement and then we get ads like this. Should you maybe own just a little bit of Bitcoin? And they go and they talk about how Elon and Jack wanted to talk about Bitcoin, blah 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 blah, but now they're saying, hey, should you own a little bit of Bitcoin? See how the news changes? JP Morgan joins the club. Wealthy clients can now access Bitcoin. Crazy. Investment banks are opening up to cryptocurrencies. This is exciting for me because that's just a whole bunch of money coming into a market with a limited supply. So just do the math. For people who say that it's going to zero, like, they're pretty crazy. We might go down, we might tap some lower levels and bounce off of them, but yeah, no, not going to zero. Pretty interesting to see that we got JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks. I banked with Chase, so that's pretty crazy. Let's see if how much business they do with these wealthy clients. Now, one interesting thing about a token that I don't really talk about much because I don't really hold any, but I really like the token. And after this, I'm thinking I might start scooping up a little bit because it's pretty interesting. And that is Stellar makes a move on former Ripple remittance partner MoneyGram. So, in my opinion, Stellar has been, tearing into Ripple ever since this guy left. So, I think they are doing pretty good things, but it's crazy to see in the latest escalation of the growing rivalry, Stellar Lumens has opened negotiations to purchase MoneyGram. They're going to purchase MoneyGram. Somebody who XRP was excited to be partners with, they're just going to try to buy them and make it easier and cheaper to use the thing and kind of revolutionize that through a brand that's already known. So what they're actually buying here is that brand of MoneyGram. People know the MoneyGram logo. This is pretty interesting to see, and this makes me pretty bullish on Jed McCaleb. Ever since he left Ripple, he's been just kind of doing boss things and kind of shitting on Ripple. It's pretty funny, but hey, I might start scooping up some Ripple. Some Stellar. I will do more research on it and on the charts, and I advise you guys might want to look into XLM a little bit. Stellar Lumens, pretty nice coin. So there is a low cap coin that I got involved with because they had a launch pad. Now this was Lightning, definitely a more riskier play. Low cap gems, you don't put a lot of money into these coins, but Lightning right now is 7 cents. And what is Lightning protocol? It's on the Binance Smart Chain, and they're having some pre-sales and a launch pad, and it's an incubator and stuff like that. So I thought this launch pad would do pretty good for the Binance Smart Chain. Now, Binance Smart Chain kind of died down a little bit. So what I did was I got enough of the tokens to go ahead and get myself a silver membership. So I'll be contributing to their first launch pad. And this is the token that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I thought was pretty interesting, and that's Fanadize. So going to the Fanadize Twitter, it is the world's first creator NFT platform with premium content. Fan token coming soon. What's interesting about this is it hasn't even launched yet, and there's 37k followers. Now coming down, I can see that maybe some of those followers might be fake, considering that they don't have that much engagement. Something to think about, but I do think that this platform is a pretty interesting platform. So 1 billion fan tokens for 1 billion fans. So pretty interesting. As seen on Yahoo, Bloomberg, listed on PancakeSwap on the 29th of July. They're going to be on BSC Pad, Seed5 Fund, and Lightning, and one more, which I believe is already announced, and is Pools. So they're going to be on Pools. So these tokens are going to be launching on the 29th. Should be pretty interesting to see how this goes. Got some pretty good partners. They got some creators already signed up, million subscribers on some of them, millions of subscribers, and they're people love their NFTs from their fans and their soccer teams and stuff like that. So I encourage you guys, check out Fanadize token. What's cool is you can get this thing through a launch pad before it even, you can get it early. You can get it before everybody else. And as you know, in this market, being there first is sometimes the most valuable thing that you can do. So let me know what you guys think about Lightning and Fanadize. Let me know how you guys feel about Stellar and Ripple. Do you guys think I'm right? Is Stellar just dumping on Ripple all the time? What do you guys think about JP Morgan getting into this market? And last but not least, how do you feel about this Bitcoin chart? So my comments have been acting a little screwy lately. I see you guys leaving me comments, but when I click on the comments to go read them, it says the comment is unavailable. So that kind of sucks. I hit up YouTube, asked them what's going on, because I want to engage with them in the comments. Now they fixed my live stream, so now I can have you guys come through and chop it up with some of you guys on the live streams and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get that going this week. Like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. Shout out to the Currency Collective, shout out to the Omi homies, shout out to the Luxo bros, and everybody else out there. Till next time, peace and RP Crypto Roots.